Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Stretch Professor. We're doing a little Rakan review action here today. Patch 823. The Silver Rakan game. I do like the area on Rakan after the changes to runes. I really don't like the resolve tree anymore on Rakan. I mean, I guess you can go bone plating, revitalize. But I think that going down the airy tree and then going inspiration as a second is what I've been doing. And Guardian is still pretty legit, but like the early game matters so much more now. And you're also like in the lane a lot longer. It's kind of ironic that it's like it does matter, but like airy is a really good early game in laning rune. Do you want to be trying to like knock plates off? Yeah, to zone him out. Looks like the Straka's AFK. A couple of Qs at or something. Just really get up there. Yeah, I would be standing up even further. Like, don't even let her get experience until the support comes in. Like, she's gonna run all the way back if you go up. Like, throw some Qs at her. Yeah, you know, there's just, like, no reason to be standing, like, far back if it's a 1v2, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess you could be a little scared of the jungler, but... Especially because of the Spell Thief, you know, you really want to be trying to get those Q stacks as much as you can. Start chucking those Qs. Okay, nice. Do you have your shield? Yeah, I would have shielded the Cog and then W'd the Kayn when he tries to go in like that. You can stun him, and then if you do that and you land your Q and ignite him, you guys might be able to turn around and kill him. Shield the, yeah, if you shielded the Cog first, and then went for that W, it's almost guaranteed you're gonna hit it. There you go. Shield again. Wait, did you not have a second shield? Or did it time out? I just missed it. I assume that's probably what happened. Okay, nice. Yeah, keep going, keep going. See if you can get your Q. Heimer's in lane. Okay, that was good. Overall, it was pretty good. I think that's a nice trick, is to try to E onto an ally and then go for your W. It's a lot more likely they're going to be able to dodge it or get out of range. Okay, well, you traded flashes. That's good, because third flash is not going to come up till 10:30, probably. So as soon as you pop 6, you should be able to kill her. So just make sure that you're telling your jungler that, telling Rakan that, or telling Kog'Maw rather that. Oh. Yeah, it would have been real nice if you hit that, but that's okay. Yeah. Y'all probably should have just backed. I think you're overstaying. I mean, I know Jinx is low too, but like, you guys had a kill. Kayn's definitely going to camp you. Same deal there, like, E onto the Graves first, and then use your W. I think that'll change your world, playing Rakan. Make your W's much, much easier to hit. Okay. Sammy says I usually do that. It's true, but these are two like really clutch plays where you didn't do that. So just make sure that you're, you know, staying on top of it. E. No, that was another time right there where you would have had her if you E. That's like 3 times in a row. You guys did actually get her, but that's all good. You know, if you do that, usually just make sure... I know you said you hadn't played in a while. But that's just something to keep in mind. Game is unique. Okay. Yeah, I like going for Airy, or for Ardent Sensor. I do like Ardent now. You are a lot squishier, so you have to get used to that, but I think, you know, if you're able to apply more pressure with that early amp tone, then it could definitely pay off. Okay, nice. Knock up. Kane might. Yeah, Kane's here, probably. Unless Soraka's just lost her mind. I guess she's lost her mind. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he just... I mean, he did get this Raka in the end, but like this Kane's gonna get really fed, and if he goes blue Kane, that's gonna be bad for business. Okay. Kane could be coming down here. Mid lane could be coming down here. I think you're probably both gonna die. Oh, he couldn't decide where he wanted to go. Yeah, it was rough. I maybe would have waited, like, just wait until you get your Ignite back, because then you're, like, pretty much guaranteed, and then just focus on a target. Like, ping it early, you know, let them know you're going to go for the Soraka, who I think is the correct person to go for. Especially against Soraka with the Ignite, because that'll cut the healing off her R. Because when she lands, she's immediately going to press R. Going to panic, like, to spam R. If you have that Ignite, that'll cut a lot, and of course it does a lot of damage, so... You probably would have done an extra effective, like, 600 damage or something with the Ignite from the damage and, like, the healing that you would have prevented. And your Ignite was probably, like, 15 seconds away, I think, so... You know, if you're pretty close to, like, when one of your major summoners comes back and you can afford to wait, then usually waiting's a good idea. Just to make sure you're going to get it clean. Cog also didn't have heal. I mean, it was a pretty close fight. I thought the more dangerous thing was not knowing where the jungler was, but overall, I mean, it was a good attempt. Just one of those things that's like, you know, it seems like you should be able to blow her up, but gotta remember Kog'Maw doesn't do a lot of burst either. Like, if he's charged up on the if he's charged up on the minion wave and he's got those Gensu stacks, you know, maybe, but yeah, just leave him alone. He's gone. Y'all should probably buy. Yeah, y'all should have bought after that last one. I mean, maybe you get one more here. You better get a good item, because they're going to be able to push into your tower after you back, probably. No, 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 no. Absolutely back after that. Yeah, this is a huge mistake. Now Kane's going to come over here. Wait, what? Why was he so fast? I don't know, keep pop ghost. Okay, there you go, there you go. You. Okay, I say don't turn back around. Don't turn around. 'Cause you're gonna see my health breaking. It's terrible. I've been listening to some 90s stations. Pretty good, you know, 90s music's not that bad. It was fun. A lot of it was just because of, like, you know, memories. That's how music always is. You know, whatever music, I feel like a lot of whatever music you listened to when you were, you know, like, a teenager, like maybe a kid, at like age 24 or 25 or something like that. That window between like 10 and 25 or something, whatever you listen to during that time, I feel like is what most people like for music. Just because of the memories, a lot of it's just like the memories that you associate with it. Certain songs with like hanging out with certain people or certain experiences that you've had. Doesn't have to be the music that's popular at the time. It could just be whatever you listen to in that age bracket, I think is. So if you listen to like older music and you were, you know, that age, that's my theory. But most people listen to the popular music of their era, and like kids almost always like their music, and parents think that like the music of their kids is trash. Saying goes, a lot of times it's not necessarily what you're doing, but who you do it with. Determines enjoyment in various things. Oh, this is way too far. Oof! Oh, that misclick though. That Jinx. Jinx trolling. Nice, good job. We got Ardent. Probably go Zeke's next. You know, Knight's Vow. I'd probably go Zeke's. I mean, that just amps up the Kog'Maw so much, and he's really fed. I mean, I assume you're probably trying to protect against the Kayn, but Zeke's will still protect you. It gives similar armor. And you just give so much extra damage to the Kog. There we go, Aaron. Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm not really going to care whatever Rory listens to. I'm like, whatever. Listen to whatever you want. I mean, I'm not really, like, a music snob. Mostly because I'm terrible, like, with music. Like, I don't know a lot of bands. I don't know a lot about, like, music theory and stuff. My wife, makes fun of me for that a lot. Oh. Sammy says he forgot about Zeke's. Yeah, that's usually Rakan's primary #1 item. Although in this meta, I think you definitely can make an argument for Ardent just because it helps you take towers and take objectives faster with the extra move speed. And on Rakan, you can shield 2 different people, so when you're like, as a group, you're trying to take Barons or Dragons or whatever. I think, and it gives you more power in the laning phase. With the Amp Tome. Nice. Oof, yeah, get out of that, get out of that. God, that thing hurts. Yeah, I probably would have just let him go there. I don't know, like you said, you haven't played in a while, Sammy, so I guess it's understandable to forget it. It probably won't matter too much. We'll see. Oh, that's interesting, Aaron. Hey, that's pretty close to where, I think to where my grandma grew up and where I spent a lot of time in the mountains. Is that Western Carolinas? Near the, yeah, Cherokee Casino or whatever? I don't know exactly where that is, but I grew up, I didn't grow up there, but I spent a good chunk of time, especially in the summers, around Murphy, North Carolina, which is like in the northwest corner of North Carolina, kind of on near the border with Tennessee and South Carolina and Georgia. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Asheville? Yeah. I've spent some time in Asheville. Uh-oh. You better run out of that. We've been to the Biltmore a couple of times. Asheville's a pretty cool place. Uh-oh. It's looking dicey. I would just retreat. You know, I don't have good vision. There's no objective. Like, there's no reason to fight him right now. Yeah, mountains are great. I love the mountains. Old Smokies. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know if that was a Native American thing to like country music, but I guess so. If you're up in the country, yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's how a lot of my family is too. Yeah, that's another time. I mean, I know I'm harping on the same thing, but like right there, if you E into that first and then W, it was still probably a bad situation to go into, but I think definitely would have had some better results. Come on, Fizz, run for it. He got dunked. Feels Badsville. Alright, what are you getting? So yeah, just practice almost always Eing into people first and then Wing if you can help it. Just make sure W's way more accurate. And you get longer CC when you have your ult running. Because they're going to be charmed for that half a second while you're going to W them too. So you get like maximum. Ooh. Yeah, y'all got to slow down a little bit here. Just get down some vision. Just chill for a second. Oh, he's going to go for this and get baited. Okay, good. Good for him. Oh, 20 minutes from Murphy. Nice. Yeah, I don't know any of the towns of the geography. I mean, basically, when I was a kid, we just got dropped off there. I don't even know, like, really the road names. I don't know if you know them. I mean, if you're from that area, they're the Mashburns. I think they had their own road, Mashburn Road. I think there's probably a lot of those little little roads that are named after families. It's basically like the family name, and just everybody that lived up that road on that mountain, at least for a long time, for like, you know, 80 years or something, were Mashburns. It kind of sucked, though. It feels like the community might be, at least kind of the old guard, are kind of declining, because a lot of the kids move away somewhere else. Yeah, my great aunts were one of them was 97 and one of them was like 87 or 88. They lived there their whole life. It's a pretty cool community. I liked it a lot. Everyone is, you know, very friendly, and of course, the Smokies are so great. I think because there just aren't really a lot of dangerous animals. It's like some rattlesnakes and copperheads and stuff, but nothing compared to like almost any other mountain ranges that are like pretty big. And there's just a lot of green. It's very beautiful. It's not like super steep. It doesn't get like ridiculously cold or anything. It's just like nice, like beautiful, relatively safe mountains with pretty diverse animals and plants. I've heard that the Smokies are some of the oldest in the world because they're like pretty low. Like they've just been around so long, they've kind of not flatlined per se, but I just like it because there aren't, you know, there aren't grizzlies, there aren't like a ton of super dangerous things running around. There aren't any, like, die in 30-second snakes. Okay. Yeah, just go push up. I don't know if people need to buy or... I would probably just get middle first. Let's get middle first. No. Push with them. Push with them. Yeah, I definitely would have pushed with them. Okay, now y'all got it back. I mean, if they wanted to back... Like, I think either backing or pushing was okay there, but... Oh. Well, it kind of worked out. Okay. Yeah, I think either pushing or backing was fine there, but just be on the same page. 4 billion years. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I knew it. Good job, Aaron. I think there just aren't a lot of, like, job opportunities from what I understand around there, so I think that's why a lot of people kind of move out to... Nice. Okay, so, I mean, overall, pretty good game. I think the biggest thing is sort of, you know, what we mentioned earlier, and I think that you said that you usually do, but just didn't, you know, because this was kind of your first game back. Eating onto allies first and then Wing. Almost always if someone's ahead of you, just because it gives you a much better... If you're ulting, then it's going to get that charm on them immediately. And then you can, like, guarantee you're going to hit that W. And it gives you a much wider range, and it makes it a lot easier to hit the W, even if you don't have your, even if you don't have your ult going. So, that's fine. Yeah, I'm from Tennessee. East Tennessee. And yeah, so that's number one. Number two is try to get Zeke somewhere in there. I know we talked about that. You totally forgot about that item, so I'm pretty sure you knew a lot of what was going on there. It did get a little clowny there, sort of in the middle. I think at the end there, it ended up working out. You guys won, but I would have stayed if they stayed, because they were positioning to go, and if you backed, it was a high probability they were going to keep trying it without you, and that's sort of what happened. Hey, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's it. Just like synchronize your backs a little bit better, communicate a little bit more with the team, use your E, get Zeke's. But other than that, I think, you know, aside from just a few, you know, just missing a couple of things and all that, I think you played it pretty well. I mean, you were at most of the major events, and I thought you did pretty well with the sort of micro. You could probably be a bit more aggressive in the lane, especially if they're if it's a 1v2 lane. So maybe being a bit more aggressive, you know, posturing up, trying to hit more Qs and things like that would probably be better. But overall, that was a good game. I mean, I think Rakan's really strong right now still. I thought you played him pretty well, especially like you said, since you hadn't played in a couple of months. I thought that was pretty big. So yeah, those are just a few things I would work on. It sounds like you already know those things. It's just a matter of sort of getting back into the rhythm and sort of remembering it. Silver for life. I think you can get out of it eventually, Sammy. It takes a little while, you know? But, you know, once you start fixing things that seem small, they add up a lot. So if you just, like, every single time you E before you W, or, you know, every single time you just check your mini-map and before you back, you know, you make sure other people aren't going to fight, or you just communicate that. Just say, hey, back, I have this really big item. Or whatever. Like, these little things seem small and relatively inconsequential, but at the end, they add up a lot. Just the very smallest differences can give you huge edges. You know, it can give you an extra 2 or 3% on a champion, and that's enough to climb. All you have to go is 51% to climb. If you can just play at 51%, you will go up over time. So, hey, cool. Thanks, Speedy. Yeah, Smokies are great, man. Glad to have you here. Okay, that's going to be it for this video, so thank you very much to Sammy, as always. Really appreciate the generous donations. And if anyone else out there would like a coaching session, you can email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. It's just $20 off stream or $25 on stream. If you become a channel member through PayPal, then it's $5 off, so that's just $15 off stream or $20 on stream. If you also become a member, you can come play with us on Viewers Night, which right now is every Sunday. You can play with us if you have a PBE account that's updated to the current version, and I have a 30-minute dodge during stream. You can play during that if you'd like. You get access to the cool Discord with a really fun, chill community. So lots and lots of perks. So come check us out. If you want to watch more coaching sessions, you can find a link in the description. I have it organized by sort of date and then also by champion, so you can just kind of flip through really quickly and see the thumbnails and figure out which champions you might want to watch. I have a ton of Rakan stuff as well. I've got a Rakan guide. I've got a Rakan playlist. If you're interested in that, I play Rakan pretty frequently on stream, so be sure to check that out. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit that bell button, and I'll see everybody next time. Have a great day.